All right, let me share my screen. All right, so we probably got about a minute 35 seconds left before before market opens. And we're gonna see what we get. We're gonna see what we get out the gate. You're probably gonna get a rip. Um, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so let me get this here. Jim, Bitcoin back above the 200-day for the first time in more than a year. Yeah, look, I think the people behind crypto have been getting this banking stuff for a long time, and this is a momentum-driven security. I think it is a security that is regulated by CFTC. Don't mind that at all. These two organizations now. I got smart now. I start putting my lines on the chart first, and all I gotta do is move them. The overnight, you know what? I don't really use these overnight values too much. I mean, they're all right, but all right. So yeah, let's see what we get. I think the bell's finna click in a minute if it didn't already. Did it? No, it's got 11 seconds. Yeah, it's ripping to the upside real quick. That's what it just did. That's on the 5 minute, so yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did just what I figured it was gonna do. I figured it was gonna just rip. I've already got targets set. I have to see if they're still valid for both sides. Um, Let me see. So I got 29,500. 29,500. Oh yeah. 29,500 is good. Uh um 29,500 is good. 29,500 is good to the upside, and 29,200 is still good. Uh yeah. All right, cool. So now we can drop down to this one. I mean, not really, but I'm gonna do it anyway. How many minutes of 6 seconds? Good. Right now are determining what's going to happen with the data center build-out. On the one hand, we can worry about what OpenAI is doing, and we can worry about what Anthropic is doing. The other hand, these are the companies that are most in demand right now. Every one of those companies is treated as a bottleneck by the people who are trying to get stuff out of the clean rooms of the. All right. Believe it or not, clean. Out of this place, out of all the factories, these companies are regarded as the holdup. Cool. All right. So now we're set. All right. So it looks like everything is on the chart. Um, I think you really could get a nice little buy move, but we will see. Because price could trick you. POC on the tape. POC on the tape. There's the tape. POC is sitting at this level here. Um, Whatever level this is right here. 29,344. VWAP's right below it. 29,344 on the tape. 29,344 on the tape. data center to be built this country.
Right. Well, Carl, heading into the midterms, and I know you've been following this, it is a winning issue. Maybe his biggest winning issue. Leave that Senate.
No trade. No trade for me. No trade for me right now. No trade for me right yet. But that could change in seconds.
Look, Michael Dell is going to report.
29,450. I wouldn't do any 9-2. I got to. Oh, well, you're coming up on 450 now. There's 450. 450's already hit. Yeah. You don't have enough space to go to 500. I mean, to this level, right? Oh, yeah, you do. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you do got enough space. Let me see. All right. 477. Buy stop is set at 29,477. But you're gonna need to watch out for 29,500 though. If we do buy into that area, I would be a buyer, but you're gonna have to be careful because you just are. It's almost not even worth it. It's almost not even worth it because there's not enough. You're not really gonna get a lot of ticks right there. So I don't even know if I'm gonna keep that there or not. I haven't decided yet. I may not. It just depends. If it triggers me in and it starts moving slow, I will take it off. But I would definitely target 500, but it's not a big move. It's not going to give you, you're not going to, it's just not, stop loss is not going to be good on it. And it's just not a good setup. If you had got in down here, it'd be a better setup. But if you haven't, then it's not gonna be. It's not. I just don't like it because the risk to reward is not good on it. Your reward would be decent, but then your risk would suck. So if you lost, you're gonna lose more money than you would make. If you took a you know, uh, if you took a trade and if you had a decent stop loss. Now, if you have a minuscule stop loss, then yeah, you could get a 1-to-1, but chances are you're probably going to get stopped out. You know what I mean? You're probably going to get stopped out. So that's the reason why I would not take this trade up to 500. Otherwise, I would take it. Like if I get some more confirmations down here or something like that, then I would trade up to 500. But right now, I wouldn't. I probably just wouldn't. But yeah, I probably wouldn't. But you probably could do a. It's just a risky trade right now, man. Trying to take that buy, just real risky, man. It's risky. I think it will pop, but if it doesn't, it's gonna jack you up. That's for sure. Because if it falls, it could just fall all the way down to 29,200. It could, right? And you can see it right here on the tape. And that's what happened the other day. I think only people were me and Alta that day. And told you guys, I said, Price gets at this level. I said, if Price is at this level, it could drop all the way down to something like whatever number. And it was like this number. And it did just like that. And it did it. And it's all on my YouTube channel. It's all on my video. You can go watch it. It's probably from a few days ago. I don't remember which day it was, but it did exactly that. So you have to be careful, man. You need to be mindful. You really, really need to be mindful because tells me what's hiding behind the candles, right? This is the rest in liquidity, everything. Liquidity getting pulled, getting spoof liquidity, everything. And then if price drops, you're going to most likely try to drop down here to 200. And if you're up here at 426, you're cooked, right? So, like I always say, guys, see, like I always say, if you lose on a good setup, you just lost. It's not a big deal. Who cares? That's what risk management for. But if you lose on something stupid and you know better, then that's just an unnecessary loss, right? And I try to avoid those. And that was one right there that looks like it was going to pull up to 500, but it didn't, right? It just started coming right back down to this point of control, right? So we're gonna see what we're gonna see if we're gonna test this value area low and see what happens as we test this value area low. It may be short-lived, it may not, but we're gonna see. I may have to do a market execution like I did yesterday. Yesterday was an awesome day, a great win on a market execution, just great. And I don't even take market executions hardly ever, ever. That is the worst place you can get filled at on price. The worst. Yeah, if you were going to try to tag 500, now would be the time where you could try to tag 500, you know? Now would definitely be the time, but I'm not taking that trade right now. But that's the only way where you can get a decent stop because your stop would probably maybe, I don't even know. No, it's not even a decent stop now. No, it's still 230 something ticks. It's too much. Unless you put your stop right in here. But you'll probably just get tagged. So, no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade, no trade. So, after the call, after we're done, and I'll stop recording everything. I'm gonna be making some announcements, so I'm not gonna record all that, so everybody can just kind of stay on to get that. Um, unless it just be a no trade day. If there's a no trade day, then I'll just make a recording and send it. As you can see on the tape, nothing. You're inside this value area. So I'm not trading inside the value area right now. No, 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 no. And you see the tape. So the tape is not showing you anything. It's not showing you a trade setup. It's not showing me one. So, we're just gonna have to wait. Wait. You're just gonna have to wait. Wait until Price shows you her hand and says, "Hey, I want to buy," or "Hey, I want to sell." And then we take a move from that. Once she tells us what she wants to do, we don't just randomly get on here and say, "Oh, it looks like it's going to do this. Let's do that." That's a nice way to lose a lot of money really fast. Unless you just get lucky. How does this keep doing this? Dude. Unless you just want to lose a lot of money like really fast. That's the only way that's going to be good. So if your goal is to lose money, do that. So we're sitting right on the POC that's on trading view. We're sitting right on the POC that's on trading view. The POC on the tape is at probably at about 50. Where it's at right now, probably about 450. So they look like they're pretty much at the same place or close to it. But as I say all the time, guys, which POC is more correct, trading view or Book map? Well, you should already know. If you've been trading with me for any length of time, you should already know the answer to that question. So we will see. Price has not broke this level here. Price has not broke this level. Has not broke that level right there. Not as of now. It has not. We are sitting right at we're sitting right above, we're sitting right at this node right here, right? This high volume node right here, right here. Let me enlarge the tape. You can see it right here. You see it right here, right? We need to break above this node, right? We need to break above this node. And then we probably can see 500. And then if we see 500, then we could look for maybe a potential bounce play off of 500. But you know, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait. See how this market be trickery. It'd be trickery. Be trickery. Like you just don't know, man. If you don't have the right tools, man, you will think this sucker is gonna do one thing, it'll do the exact opposite, and you won't know what just happened to your money. You'll be like, what? Bro, what? It'll mess you up, bro. It will mess you up. You know, price is always going to be price, right? And you could always take a loss, but you know, when you can see things, it just makes it a little bit easier. There goes those sellers. Let's see if we're gonna, how many seconds left? See if we're gonna close below value or if we're not. Value is right here. All right, that line is right here. It's just the value area low. Let's see if we're gonna close below value. Nope, we did. Well, we got 14 seconds. Price is just really in a weird place right now. You're gonna really have to be careful. You can see it right here. Price is in a weird place. All right. Let's see if price is going to deviate and come right back into the range because it can do that if it wants to. How many more seconds? 25 seconds? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Looks like she's trying to drop, but she's not dropping yet. There are those buyers pushing price back up. I think you're gonna get a drop. Let's see though. Let's see. Let's see. May deviate right back into the range. Sell stop is set at 29,638. Sell stop is set at 29,638. It just triggered me in. That's just a placeholder down at 200. It's just a placeholder down at 200. It's just a placeholder down at 200. It's just a placeholder down at 200. Took me out at 12. Took me out at 12. Took me out at 12. I always go to break even. Always go to break even. I mean, I still think it's a good trade, but I'm not, you know me. I don't be risking. when I'm already in profit, I'm not like risking price to come back up here to wait for it to come back down. I don't do that. I don't do that. I'll look for another train before I'll sit there and do that. And there's some people, they do it. They'll hold it and then, I just don't. Because I'd rather walk away with 12 ticks, which is hardly nothing. It just pays for my fees, basically. But I'm not walking away with no loss. And then I can always just look for another setup. That setup could be valid again. So, but we'll see. We will see. There's a POC. So let's see if we can get back down to this level again. Let me see where we're at. 29,300. Oh, let me see. 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 All right, it's decent. It's decent. Buy sell stop is set at 29,345.25. Sell stop is set at 29,345. If we get down to that area, I'm going to sell, right? If we get to that area, if we don't get to that area, it doesn't matter to me. I look for something else and I did not lose any money. Some people tend to think if you set a sell stop or something and it just doesn't get there, oh my gosh, you're just so wrong. Like, are you kidding me? My sell stop is set. My pending order is set for a reason, right? Set for a reason. All right, just triggered me in. Triggered me in again. Let's see if we can get these sellers to just really just kind of gain control and just keep control. If they start losing control, I will get out. I will not sit there and wait for it to hit my stop loss. If I see on the tape that these sellers are not staying in control, I will exit. Tape is on the screen. Tape is on the screen. Tape is on the screen. We need to see these sellers just start it just really just gain control and just really just come in heavy and just push price lower. You can see them on the tape. You can see them on the tape, but nobody's stepping in right now. There they are. But they need to follow through. They need to follow through and push price lower. You're up 138. You're up 129, 135, 116, 125. I'm out. 108. I'm out. I'm out. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm not looking for the whole move, guys. We're scalping. I'm not looking for the whole move. I don't care if it goes down to 215 minutes. 100 ticks is my target always, guys. I have 100. I always look for a 1-to-1. If I get a 1 to 1.5, I'm happy. If I get a 1 to 2, I'm happy. But if I get that 1-to-1, I'm good. I am good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That's exactly why I trade with the tape because the tape gives me the setups, right? So yeah, it may get down to 29,200 or 29,250, but I don't know when it's gonna do that. And I'm not finna sit there and be waiting and holding and doing all this stuff. I'm getting my money, I'm gone. And I can go to the gym, I'm finna go eat some breakfast, and I'm fixing to enjoy my day. So I am about to close out this live. So if anybody wants to trade with me live, tap the link in the description and I will see you guys in the morning.